Hello. Hello, everybody. Can you see me? I can't actually see you, so we is yes, we can hear you. Can you also see me? I can't see you guys. Have you all got your mics and camera on? Anche qui possiamo vederti e sentirti. Ok. This is a bit surreal talking to myself, never mind. But I suppose you're all on there. Well, welcome to our second Erasmus Club on smart working. I hope you're all right. I don't know what's going on, but I can't really see you, but that's okay. So we will do it like that. Maybe one of my team could come and see if everything's okay. 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 So anyway, for you which have been already there the last time, you know you need to participate. So get your phones out because we're going to use something called a Mentimeter, and we will ask you some questions, and we want you to reply and give us your opinion. There will be at a certain point, I'm gonna also open your mic, and we're gonna also discuss certain things. Because it has to be something active, and it's something which belongs to everybody. The theme today is video curriculum and e-interviews. A very, very important topic. Everybody now wants one and needs to have one. We all have to record ourselves at some point and give our impression of who we are to people which just sit like ourselves at the moment on the other part of the screen. So do you have all your phone ready? I hope so. So let's start with the first thing, which is a question which is very simple. In your opinion, what is a video curriculum? And maybe we can send the Mentimeter. Always remember, God of technology is not always with us. Maybe tonight he's tired by the looks of it, but we will get there. So if Cecilia or Gabby, if you could send the Mentimeter about, in your opinion, what is the video curriculum? It usually works better, but hey ho. So nothing is coming. That's good. That's a good start. Always a good start. It's a good job we record video curriculums because, live things can be always a double-edged sword. Like here, you think you've prepared everything, you know everything, and then there's something which goes always wrong. It's Murphy's Law. For the older generation like me, if something can go wrong, it will go wrong. So this is what's happening here at the moment. I'm not seeing it. Maybe you can see it. Could you just share the Mentimeter? Oh, I'm really can't. Okay, there's something coming. Not what we can see on your screen. That's cool. So make sure there's nothing embarrassing written on there. Here you are. Hey, we got it. Fantastic. So get your phones out and we're going to start the voting. And the voting is open. What is, in your opinion, a video curriculum? Oh, so we have one saying a curriculum online. You can give us also more options. Write it down. Come on, it's not just the curriculum online. I'm sure you know more than this. What is actually another curriculum online? Animated presentation, yes. What else is a curriculum online? What does it mean, a curriculum online? Does it mean I put information about us? An online meet, yeah, can be too. What else have we got? Information about us, a video online. Yeah, come on, you've got another 5 seconds. Let's go for a video online, an online meet, a curriculum recorded. Okay, now I'm closing the voting. Well, some of them is right and some isn't. A video curriculum it doesn't replace a paper curriculum. Quite often, companies require you to send them a written curriculum where you make sure that you have the technical abilities. So you have the qualification, you have the certificates, you have the experience. The video curriculum, there's a few options. There's either the option of like a video curriculum where they ask you a question and they say, what kind of, tell me about what you think about this. So sometimes they can be quite abstract. Sometimes I say, take an objective and present yourself with this object. Or sometimes it can be about an opinion, or if they ask you generally, they want to know what your personality is. So the video curriculum does not last longer. Really, the maximum is 3 minutes, but most company will limit you to 60 seconds. So a video curriculum is 60 seconds where you have a chance to show the person that you're likable and that I want to sit for 8 hours opposite you and work with you. That is what the video curriculum is about. It's not about showing you technical skills. That, of course, you will start your video curriculum by saying, I'm Giuseppina Bomba, I'm a personal coacher. That's, you state that. But after that, what you describe is not your technical ability, but it's your personality, is who you are. And it's your chance to show people what you want them to see. Because, don't be fooled. Today is a digital era. The first thing HR now does, even if it's not allowed, and in some country you will tell me, no, we cannot do that. They all do it. We all do it. The first thing you do when you have a new name, you go and Google them. So, if there's a video curriculum, you can show what you want and not something they find in Instagram, in Facebook, in Twitter, and whatever else. And trust me, you will tell me, no, but I've got an account which is private. Yeah, you have an account which is private, but do your friends have an account which is private? Are there some photos of you which maybe are taken out of context whilst you were in a party and they look silly? Well, you can't control those. Nowadays, we can't. If I put my name in Google, it probably will come out with a lot of stupid pictures because I talk. So my picture ends up going like this. So, but if you be at this seminar, you would know I was telling you something. But if you just see the photo and somebody, wants to troll me, then they can put all sorts of remarks underneath it. Somebody does the research, the first thing they see is those kind of things. So the video curriculum is a professional way for you to show who you are, what your interests are, and what you can bring. Now, if we can open now the microphones, I would like really with you to discuss, why do you think, now you know this, what do you think, why is it so important to sort of like have a good video curriculum? Have we got people which want to start? I don't know if you can open also the camera or... Is anybody... Okay, microvision, Barbara, and Abel. So maybe Barbara, do you want to say something? Maybe not. We've got Angela here. We've got Gian Piero, Leda, Max. Max, would you like to say something? Why do you think it's important? Hi, Max. So tell us, why do you think it's important to create a good video curriculum?
I think that you are going to sell something, and in this case, you are going to sell yourself. So you need to look good and impress the others. So a good video curriculum is the way to present as good as possible yourself.
Okay, that's a good thing. So what about you, Gabriella? What do you think about? Is it important?
Well, I think it's important because maybe it can give people more information about you, maybe something you can write on paper, and so people can get to know you a little better.
Yeah, so it's your way of showing who you are. Is that what you're saying, Gabriella?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, Doreen, what about your opinion? You gonna give us yours?
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
My opinion is that we can show to other our personality and how determined we are.
Exactly. We can show also our passion, our determination with a video curriculum, because there isn't really a proper format for it. It's open. So you can decide how you do it. You know, if you want to be more creative, if you want to be less creative, if you want to show that you're sporty, that you like culture, whatever it is. Hello, Morak. Are we getting your opinion too? What do you think, Morak?
I think it's easier to engage because, from a piece of paper, how is somebody going to get a real impression of you? Whereas with a video, they see you, they hear you, and smiling. You can't smile on paper.
Exactly. You can't smile on paper. Exactly. You can't smile on paper. You can't sort of really show your personality, because the paper curriculum, there's standards, there's a standard you can use if you're more into European curriculum, the Europass mobility, the Europass curriculum, or if you into America and the thesis, but it's a standard format. You can't divert that much from it because quite often when you apply for jobs, it actually says what standards they want of the paper curriculum. And if you deviate from it, they will not consider you. But with video curriculum, as there's a standard of how long it has to be. There's a standard of what you're supposed to show. But what you show is completely up to you. So it shows that that you are smiley, that all of this. So guys, how important do you think to start a video curriculum with a smile is?
I think it's really important because
important, yeah.
if you smile, people will smile back. And if you frown, people will frown back. So you want to create positivity, and you create positivity by smiling.
Exactly.
Yes.
Remember, I mean, we are here in different nations and we are talking to each other. And but when you meet a person, even on Zoom, you create an impression within the first 10 seconds you see a person. So when you do video curriculum or you've been asked to record yourself, always start with a smile. And people say to me, but doesn't it look stupid? No, it doesn't, because when you would meet somebody and in olden days you would shake hands, now you do the elbow or the hands, you go towards this person smiling. And it's the same as a video curriculum. The video curriculum is your presenting yourself. You're actually, selling yourself. So you sell yourself with a nice smile. Is anybody else wants to give us why they think it's important and what we should think about a video curriculum? We've got quite a few people here. What about Romina? Romina, are you there? Tiziano? We have quite a few. Why do you think the video curriculum is this important? Stefano, we've got quite a few guys here. Two Barbaras, do you want to say? Oh, Antonio, do you want to add something to it? That doesn't. Your mic is. I think Graziano has put something on your mic. You sound like Mickey Mouse. That's another thing. When you do interviews and video curriculum, make sure that your settings on the computers is done properly. There was this sketch a few months ago of a judge which was on the internet, and his son had put a cat face on it. So when he was on Zoom, he looked like a cat. So make sure that you know how to change this. But we did that on another lesson, but if you want, we can send it to you again. Right. I think if nobody has other things, let's move on and let's see what we need to look at when we consider a video curriculum. So we have understood that the video curriculum is to present yourself, to catch the attention of the recruiter, so that you show your personality, you show your attitude, your interest, your passion, your determination. It completes your written curriculum, and it gives a more in-depth view of yourself and who you are. So this is the things to remember. So another question for you. Now you can answer with your phone again. So use your phone, and we're gonna ask you. Well, what actually? No, wait a second. My brain is not quite working at the moment. I want you to ask you and discuss it with you, like the video curriculum. How long do you think is ideal? What do you think is an ideal time to do a video curriculum? Is it like, do you think we should have it more than, is it a minute? Is it 2 minutes? Is it 5 minutes? Is it 15 minutes? What do you think a recruiter will actually look at? Anybody?
30 seconds.
Okay, 30 seconds. Anybody has another idea? How long does a recruiter actually actively look? Do you know, have you ever heard of the attention span for Instagram or TikTok? We are now in this era. We are getting more and more used to TikTok, Instagram, and looking at things. We have 4 seconds, 4 literally seconds to take the attention of the recruiter. If I haven't got the attention of the recruiter in the first 4 seconds, they will not look at the end of it. So it used to be 8 seconds before the pandemic. It's gone down to 4 seconds. So you have 4 seconds to make an impression when you do video curriculum. And you do that by dressing up nicely, by smiling, by using colors for your videos, using a bit of a nice music. But you have to remember that in the first 4 seconds, you have to take the attention. Now, people say to me, what's the difference between an interview, an e-interview, and in a video curriculum? Well, the one is recorded. And then if you pass the first step, you get asked for an e-interview. And here you have to prepare. You have to prepare like a face-to-face interview. You have to make sure your hair is done. You have to make sure you're clean. You have to make sure you're awake. You have seen the website, all of the things. So I've asked you here, how would you prepare for an e-interview? And people say, speak clearly. Yes, check your microphone. Check it works. Check it has sound. Look behind you. What have I got behind me? Does it look decent? Or is it a picture of a naked man, a poster of a naked man or a naked woman? It might be nice, but not appropriate for interviews. Make sure you have looked at the website of the company. You know, it might be that there's some clues there. Make sure you know who you're talking to. You know, now we are in the digital area. You know, you have an interview. You probably get told you will interview with Mr. or Mrs. So-and-so. Go on LinkedIn. Have a look at the profile of this person on LinkedIn. What do they do on LinkedIn? Do they use LinkedIn? LinkedIn, can you, I think everybody knows what LinkedIn is. LinkedIn is the Facebook of the professionals, let's call it like that. And so you will have a professional view of the person. And quite often you find a lot of things out there. You find out where they've studied, you find out what other companies they've worked in. Sometimes then people put statements on it. If there's a statement, you know, quote the person on this statement, because it's a statement this person has done, so you can quote with them. Again, on the e-interview, it's a face-to-face through a computer, but it's more difficult because we don't look the same on Zoom, on video, like we look in face-to-face. And sometimes, you know, we miss things on a Zoom, on a video conference, which face-to-face, if I have you in front of me, I can see. So you have to be very, very concentrated to use your non-verbal communication. You don't speak too fast, because if I speak too fast, you probably don't understand what I'm saying, because it takes 3 seconds to get to you if I'm lucky. So give it the time that the voice arrives into the other computer, and connection are not always working as they should. So when you say something which is important, or you answer a question, always count till 3 in your head to make sure that my voice, in my case, arrives to you. And also, don't be impatient, because sometimes you have finished talking, or the interviewer has finished talking, but you haven't quite finished hearing the answer, because it takes the time of transmission. And then people start going, hello, hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Count till 3 before you start saying, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Because the time to take my voice to arrive in Romania, UK, but even in the other side of Italy here, and Spain, you know, fiber optic is very good, but it is not instant. Even if we would sit opposite each other, the voice has its travel time. It's a wave. It's like this. And in the fiber optic, the wave has gone digital, but it still takes the time to arrive to the other person. So you have the differences between e-interview and video curriculum. Now, the e-interview is a live meeting, so consider voice takes time to get there. It's usually between 2-3 people, maximum of 4, but there's not more than those people. And the questions on your e-interview are usually regarding your skills. And you need to prepare for it. It's about your skills, your ambition to work in this company, and what you can offer them and what they can offer you. Well, it's a video curriculum. You can prepare. You have all the time in the world to prepare a video curriculum. You can, go to the hairdresser if you want beforehand. You can try out different dresses. You can do a recording on one wall and then on another one, because you have to first write a script. I have lots of people, and later we'll continue with this, when they come and do our video curriculum and say, oh, it's easy. I know how to speak. Yes. Then you put them in front of the camera and they hardly know how to say, my name is. So my advice is you do a script. You say, okay, you think, remember, 4 seconds. You have 4 seconds to take the attention. How do I take the attention? What do I say? What do I wear? How do I start? Do I smile? Do I say? One very simple way of taking the attention. Remember, the video is seen by 2 eyes at the time. Even if the video gets seen by 10,000 people, I don't have 10,000 eyes. You don't have 10 eyes. Everybody sees this with their own eyes. It's still one person sees one video. So the really easy way to take the attention is by simply saying, good morning or hello in a very enthusiastic way. That's the most simple, cost-effective way, and it works to simply say, hello. Hello, here I am. So start with hello, write it down. Write down what you want to say, and try it out. It sounds silly, but be an actor. Go in front of the mirror and try it out before you record yourself. Then you record yourself, and sometimes it doesn't happen at the first time. Sometimes we have to do it more than one time. Sometimes we have to do it 3 or 4 times before we get it completely right. So you have to do those things. I want to ask you one thing. What is nonverbal communication for you? Okay, what is nonverbal communication? And is it important on a video curriculum? Come on, guys, somebody answers me. It's a bit boring hearing just my voice. Come on, Angela.
It's important, of course.
Why?
Oh, because the expression of the face, it's more important than words.
Yes, not just the face, also the hands.
Yes, of course, the hands, and we use a lot hands.
In Italy, we use a lot. Yes, exactly.
And I don't know what is mean in English, but I talk about the corpo, body.
The body.
Yes, come si dice, la postura, non lo so come si dice in inglese.
Posture, exactly. Posture is important. And Ray is saying it's body language, a smile, an expression. Exactly. It's non-verbal communication, and it's crucial, absolutely crucial in a video curriculum. You know, we cannot stand like this. My name is Giuseppina Bomba. That ain't gonna, you know, this is awful. This is absolutely awful. So you need to also think. You know, in Italy, as Angela said, we use too much our hands. So you can see if I do this, it will look awful in a video because it's too much gesticulation. So you have to think, what is the correct amount of gesticulation? You have to try it out. You have to record yourself and see. And sometimes look at it, you know, record, look at it. If you look at it and you see that it's too much, then you have to, you know, go backwards. And sometimes it helps. You should never do that by yourself. You should do it with a very, very critical person next to you. Somebody who doesn't just say, yes, that's okay, that's fine. But somebody who says, actually, maybe you should smile more here, or maybe try doing this with your hands, or because, you know, it's a video curriculum. You're going to send it to a lot of companies. You need it to get it right. You need to spend some time on it. You have to invest time on it to actually do it. The other thing which is very important is colors. So if we can put a slide on of colors, yes, colors have a meaning. Have a meaning. So, for example, there's a psychology of color.
Yes.
So, for example, if you are very passionate, you can play with red. We all have a subconscious, and the psychology of colors is imprinted in our subconscious, and it's pretty much international language. And 90% of our first impression are based on the color you wear. So 90%, if have you ever seen somebody wearing black, complete black?
Yes.
Yeah. So what do you, yeah, yes, but not, Romina, black, you know, glasses, black, everything black. And you think, oh my God, this person is sad. You know, it's the whole black look, it portrays sadness. And we all see that. So, you know, this is, we can do a whole hour just on the psychology of colors. But when you do video curriculum, you need to understand what brand, if I want to work, for example, with Samsung has decided that they want to be blue because Samsung is a responsible brand. When you buy a Samsung, you know you have a certain type of quality. You have a certain type of idealistics. You're honest. So if you want to work with Samsung, you pretty much better put a tie or a shirt or something which has those colors, because what you do, you immediately identify with their ethos, with their idea, which what they think is a good idea. Oh, McDonald's, we all know McDonald's. What do we think? Yellow M. We all think of that. So, you know, but yellow is cheerful, fun. So if you want to work with children, I don't think black is a good color if you want to work with children, especially young children. You want to wear something which is colorful, which is cheerful, which it can be also blue, because you have to be responsible when you work with children. But those things give a message. They give a message of what you want to portray. And when you go, if you want to work with a company which is very much into the green agenda, you need to wear green. You need to wear something which is green. It doesn't need to be a total green. You can alterate it with other colors, but it has to have something which is green. For example, I'm wearing purple today because I wanted to say, well, you know, I'm actually a leader in this. I've been working in this for the last 15 years. I can define myself somebody which leads the people to understand how you do a video curriculum and a curriculum before that. It also means a little bit of power. Well, I'm the president of the NGO, so, you know, give me a little bit of credit. Give me a little bit of credit. But, you know, you can sort of like, if you want, we can send it. Anybody's interest, we can send you a leaflet, which you in PDF, where it actually is all explained, and if we go a little bit further into it, but colors have a meaning. So, Cecilia, will you put the next Menti on, please, where we ask you, in your opinion, what does black convey? So you have the total has to be 100%. So you can give us your percentage of what black means to you. If it's organized and analytical, leadership, expert, creativity, power. What do you think black conveys? You can give 100% to one, you can give 10% and 90 to another, or you can do 50, 50 40, 10, or it's completely up to you. You need to sort of, come on, you have 17 seconds left.
Maybe more organized or analytical.
Okay.
More than creativity, of course. Maybe also leadership or expert. Period.
Okay. Everything. What about the others? We have the young people. What do you think? Has a mentee got a problem? You need to write down. You think, in your opinion, black conveys 10% of being organized, 90% of being leader, or I don't know, 10% organized, 80% leadership, 10% creativity and power. What do you think?
Maybe gives more an idea of leadership, something that I know I can do, since a lot of experts were black sometimes, so can give this kind of idea.
Yes and no. Like black can be leadership. However, when you are going for a job and you are meeting a person which is above you, so your boss, black can be a lot, it can be, we call it the total black. We have Coco Chanel, nobody is better than Coco Chanel. So if you use black, you have to be a little bit careful because it's called the total black. So you have to make sure that whoever you meet is not above you, because then in our subconscious, it can be portrayed as you want to have my job. And of course, I'm the boss and I don't want to give it to you. However, if you do a conference and you are the expert, then black is a good color, because if you're the expert, black means you're the expert. You are the one which knows it. So having a black suit or a black top, then it becomes leadership. But for young people, when they go for their first interview, I personally suggest dark blue because the black is just you haven't got the experience to wear black. Black needs a certain maturity. If you haven't got this maturity, you're better with blue, with the blues. Now, in the finance world, Antonio said, um, it's only the really big manager which wear black. The people which are below the big manager, they usually wear blue or gray because you have to, black has to be earned. Black is not something which you can wear if you haven't earned the respect, the professionality, the also age. So in this case, girls and boys of my age, we have earned to be black. The rest you have to wait. So that's how it is. So now I'm going to give the word to Leda, which is the expert on, she's actually a very famous journalist, which has worked on an international level, and she's wearing black because
Going.
blue, she's come to my school. Black and blue works always. It means I'm trustworthy, I'm respectable, but I'm also the boss. So, and she's an expert on how to create videos. I mean, she's in front of the camera every day, so who better than her? So she will tell us a little bit about the body position, the framing, and how to record it. So Leda, up to you.
Thank you, Josie. Hello. Hello to all. How are you?
Fine.
Fine.
Ciao,
Okay.
Leda. Ciao.
Ciao. Ciao.
Hello.
So, hello.
Hello.
We can
Good.
talk now. We can talk now about body position. When positioning yourself in front of the camera, remember to turn slightly, like me. You can see me to the side in direction of your blank space. And remember, because face the camera on straight transmits aggressiveness in our subconscious. So a position slightly to the side is less aggressive. In this way, you will face the content you are going to put in the space at your side. Okay? Now, framing. You have to remember that the most important element in the video curriculum is yourself. All the attention is on you. Video curriculums are similar to interviews. The person should be placed on one of the sides with blank space on the opposite side. Now we can see the next slide. Yeah, here you are, Philip. Position yourself on the left side to have space on the right side, or position yourself on the right side to have space on the left side. Okay? Did you understand this? It's very simple, I think. Okay.
Yes.
Now,
And Leda, he's chosen a color which reflects being respectable and being approachable. So as you can see, you can play also with the colors, not just with what you wear, but also with your background.
okay. Now, if I say grid, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? I remember to you that you can vote, you can scan the QR code or insert the code you find written above in the website menti.com.
They are voting. Come on, come on. We have another 20 seconds to vote. It's a very simple question. If you say great in the first thing, what comes to your mind? Well, you know, Leda, for me, it comes to, I'm hungry. Great to do the barbecue. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah.
Right, the voting is closed.
Oh, yes, we use the grid in Abruzzo to cook. Yeah. Okay. Let's see the next slide. The next slide. Here you are, the grid. The rule of thirds. The grid is an instrument to focalize the object of your screen, of your video, in this case, of your video curriculum. So we positioned Philip on the left side, and we positioned Philip in the first vertical line that you can see on your screen. We have 4 lines, 2 vertical lines and 2 horizontal lines. And these lines will meet in focal points. Look, this is Philip in the first focal points onto the vertical lines. This is the rule of thirds, because we have to position our object, our subject in the photo or in the video on the focal point we prefer, on the left side or on the right side. So use the vertical lines and the focal points to position yourself in an internet interview or in your video curriculums, or maybe in your photo. Okay? Did you understand it? Now, we
Yes,
have
Rena.
sorry? Okay. We have the grid on our smartphone. For iOS system, you can set your grid in settings, photos and camera, and then you can you will have your grid. And in Android system, you have the grid in camera settings. I don't know if you know the grid, if you use the grid for your photo.
Yes, sometimes.
Did you know it before?
No.
Someone of you? Nobody?
I didn't
Somebody
know.
said no. Yeah.
Yes.
So if you want, you can now go on your phone and you
Cecilia,
can
we can see the next slide. La prossima. Are you trying to set the grid on your smartphone?
No,
Okay. Okay.
I don't know what is.
Do you have the grid?
No, tu per guida intendi quel reticolato?
Somebody said no, because maybe some smartphone doesn't have it. Maybe. Okay, there is an answer. Yes, I have used the grid, never applied the rule of thirds. Okay. I use the grid sometime. Okay. Now we are going to make another example with Menti. Where are the focal points?
Where are?
Data, are you there, or have we lost you? Okay, the God of technology is today not on our side, but Leda is disappeared. She probably will come back, but can you all see the Menti with the focal points which you've chosen? Yes? So you're right, there's a 3 and a 2 I can see there. So you can vote on your focal points. Which one do you think is a focal
Okay,
point?
now I hear you.
Okay, you're back. We cannot see you, but we can hear you now. No, she's gone again. Okay, definitely not our day. Well, I've done this course with Leda a few times. The 4 and 2 people which put it on the top of the right, they're right. That's where the focal point is. By changing the focal point, you can change the message you can say in a video, not just in a video curriculum, in any video, photo, and anything like that. You want, when you do video curriculum, you can see you want to put also movement in a video curriculum. So you can start with, talking and having it written here. A video curriculum is always three-dimensional. You have the pictures, so the view, you've got the written, and you also have the sound. So remember to have all three available: sound, video, and pictures. So this is very important. But if you have it all the time, just saying something, and the thing comes written here, it becomes boring. So what you do, you say one sentence where you speak and things come out, your writing is over here, and then you turn around like I'm doing, and it gives you immediate movement. Now on the other side, and I point to our logo. So you can move around and do things. Remember, even with a Zoom conference, never sit like this. If you sit like this is aggression. This is real sort of, I need to talk. So always, it makes it much more friendly if you're a bit further away from the camera and you slightly sideways. It makes it immediately friendlier. I know we're all sitting on our desk and we all like this, but remember, this is sort of like a bit more aggressive. So play around. See, I do photo like that. How does it look? I do video like this. How does it look? Like, how do I turn? Do I turn more like this? There's different gradient, and each person needs to find out the right gradient for themselves to make it more attractive. I'm going to sit on this side because in this case the light is a bit annoying for everybody. Have we got Leda back, or is she still having problems? I think she's still having problems. Okay, so let's continue then. So what do you think We have a Menti where you can. What is the perfect background, do you think, for a video curriculum? What do you think? Where should you do it? Where should you record it? In front of a window, a bedroom, a wardrobe? Later saying, I lost you. Okay, somebody might type. You can vote here. Today, we have less Menti people liking to vote. Usually, you quite like the Menti. Oh, here they're coming, some people.
I'm sorry, Giuseppina. That's me, Romina.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I have to go. I have another meeting. And
Okay, thanks for being with us.
I'm really sorry to leave you because this webinar is really interesting, but I have to go. So forgive me and have a good continuation.
We forgive you, and we hope maybe you and some of your students will be part on the 20th of December. We're going to have a Zoom Christmas party, Erasmus Christmas party.
That's
so
nice.
we will invite you all, and maybe that would be fun to all be part of.
Thank you. It's
all
a pleasure.
right.
Bye.
You,
Bye, everybody. Bye.
So, yeah. A solid wall, it's a bit and bit. People are saying a solid wall, bedroom wardrobe, depends, door or radiator, TV. Can you see this light behind me? And there's sort of like glass there. It gives a shadow. A TV is not the best thing to have behind you. Anything with glass is not a good thing to have when you do video curriculum, just because of the reflection. So, and it doesn't look right. And also, if you remember, it's 3-dimensional. So you have the text, the voice, and the picture. So where do I put the writing? Do I put it down here? Can you actually see it if this is shining? So anything which shines back to you is not good. I have to have this light on here because it's now 6 o'clock in Italy and it's dark. So if I haven't got the light on, you can't see it. Other thing to consider, do not do your video curriculum when it's dark. Don't do the recording when you don't have light, natural light. Even with natural light, you have to use things like, you can see I'm changing. You have to use little lights to make it look more things. But when you like in the evening, you can see I'm shining it at the back of my wall, and the wall is immediately become brighter. So you have to play with the lights, but it's much more difficult to play with the lights and get a natural look when it's dark outside. It's much easier to do it when it's when it's daytime. You just do. Other thing, pictures, depends on the picture. It can be too much. Remember, Leda said you are the main focus. So if you have a picture which is too nice behind you, it could take away the attention from you. It could take the attention to the picture. If it's a good picture or is a bad picture, it could just take away the attention. Hi, we have Leda back. Hi, Leda.
Hi, I don't know why, because I'm using the fiber, but maybe internet. Okay,
Yeah,
have some problem. I don't know. I apologize to all of you.
It's God of technology. One day it is with us, the other day it isn't.
Yeah,
Okay.
now I'm going with smart. Okay, I'm using my smartphone now.
Okay, Lida, I give it back to you. What I was saying is that you have to
Yeah.
play with the lights, and that
Yeah.
it's
Good.
easier to do
Yeah.
that when it's
Like,
daytime.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's easier. You can see, look, if I have it on me, you get one impression. If I have it at the back, you have other
Yeah.
impressions. So you
Yeah.
have to play with the light, and it's much, much easier to do it in the daytime than in the evenings. So when you do
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
recording, make sure that it's, and what about the background, Leda? What background is a good background?
Yes, look at my background. I have a curtain. I am in a bedroom. I have the curtain on my right side, and I have the wall on my left side. But you have to prefer an empty wall of a solid color. So not like me, okay? Or maybe quite not like me. Okay, you have to prefer just one solid color. Okay,
You mean
like
like this, Leda?
yeah, light blue, light green, gray, white. So just one solid color. Okay, the wall so can be also colored. However, make a test on how it looks with the lighting, as Josie was saying, your clothing and your complexion.
And your posture.
Yes, of course,
Hmm?
slightly on the side. Yeah.
Don't go like this
Yes.
with your shoulder.
Yes.
Put
Not
your
like
shoulders
this,
up.
or not like this. Okay. You have to see your face. Okay, like this. Mm. So okay.
So
Oh, remember the location. Choose a room in which you will have no distraction or interruptions. A good background, colored wall, bouquets, photos, not Belen calendar, maybe. Good light, good sound diffusion, no echoes, no external noises. So close the windows in your back side and doors. And not like me, because now I have my third mirror, yeah, in
and tell
the
your
in the
mother
room beside.
and tell your mother
I
you're
was saying, I
doing
have
an
my,
interview. And tell your mother you're doing an interview. Please do not disturb.
yes, of course. I told it because my mother is a grandmother and my third nephew, little nephews, are decorating our Christmas tree just now. So they made a surprise to my mother. And so I have to say yes, them that they have to make no noise. Okay? So
Yes.
we can go on now. Did you understand everything? Okay. The techniques, recording techniques, don'ts and do's. So don't push the rec button without a reason. You have to make video with your smartphone and don't push the button rec and making so or so or so. Not. You have to push the button, the rec button, to make a scene, just one scene, and the right scene, okay? Not without a reason. You have to know what you are going to record, okay? Start recording without having prepared a detailed timeline. No, you have to write on a paper, on your PC, on a file. You have to write what you you will do, what you want to do with your video. Okay, scene by scene. Use the zoom in the recording. No, never. You don't have to use the zoom. You can use Zoom on Instagram if you want, but not for the video curriculum. Then move the smartphone fast. So no, you don't have to do this. If you want to move the smartphone when you are recording, you have doing it very, very slowly. Okay? And record all the video in only one take. No, you have to record something in one take, something else in the second take, something else in the third take, not in only one take. Okay? Then record the scene following the prepared timeline. Okay? Follow the rule of the thirds for a correct framing. So in the right side or in the left side, slightly. Record the scene moving the smartphone slowly from point A to point B and not doing so. Also, I don't know. And record different takes for the video, which will be then edited together with an app that you can find on Google Play, on your smartphone, on the Apple Store. Okay? Now, what we have, Cecilia?
I think we're just gonna say like so.
Some example.
What have you understood? What have you? What are you going to take from this? You're going to do your new video curriculum. So, what is the first thing you need to decide? Anybody? Your background, says Anka. Yeah, your background. But first and for all, you have to decide, what am I going to say? What am I going to say? What do I want to show people? So you have to prepare, as Leda said, the take of where you present yourself with different movement. Consider which background you want. Consider what clothes you're wearing. How do I want my hair? For some men, it's easier. For us girls, it's more difficult. Hair. Decide what you want to do and then make different little films. Then on your smartphone, I mean, I've got Samsung. I use InShot. I don't know if you know this app. InShot is quite easy and quite, you put it together. So you have different photos, you have different little videos, and then you put it together. And you make sure that it does not exceed 1 minute, because from statistics, video curriculum which exceed 1 minute are 90% less likely to get the job. So, because in our subconscious, if you haven't been able to tell me who you are within 60 seconds, you're wasting my time. This is a statistic which Harvard created. It's not for me. It's 60 seconds. You have more chances to be invited for an interview if your video is 60 seconds than if you have a video of 3 minutes. We're all busy. That's, this is a phenomenon of TikTok and Instagram. TikTok or Instagram is a maximum of 8 seconds. So unfortunately, now when you go for a job, the recruiters have the same time span. So remember that. It is shocking, Ray. I agree with you. It's completely shocking because you think, but Leda, 59 seconds, we say usually to our students. It's actually a long time to show, isn't it?
Yes, of course. Yes.
It is. You can show a lot of things if
A lot of things, yeah.
yes,
In
I don't
20 seconds, in 15 seconds, you can choose, but this is usually no the time you have to introduce yourself.
Exactly. I don't know if you have uploaded a video curriculum of one of our students. Maybe we conclude with showing one of them. Whilst I think if you have other question for Leda or me, you want to know. I know we only can give you little pills here. It's an hour but I hope that it will give you some sort. And as I said, we have some PDF material which was created by us in English. So if any of you would like to have it, please just let us know and we will send it. And there you can find a little bit more detailed information about video curriculum. Usually when we do video curriculum with our young people, it's a whole week, isn't it, Leda? It's 5 times 8 hours. So, because it sounds all very easy and all very fun, but actually there is quite a lot of science behind it. Yes, we will send it. Anka, we have your email. We will send you the link, and you can look at it. And it is material we have done. Gabby, Cecilia, can we send the survey first? And then we leave you with one of the video curriculum which one of our students has done, so that you can see that we choose a very young person which hasn't got much of experience. So you can also see that a video curriculum can also be done by younger people, which can show us who they are. But please, before you do that, could you go on this Google form and just give us your opinion? And I hope you enjoyed it. And we have, as I said, an Erasmus club party on the 20th. It will be a bit of fun where we just exchange greetings for the New Year's. We have different nationalities involved. We have different kids involved. We have different people involved. So we have asked everybody to send us a tradition which they do through the festivities. So it doesn't have to be just Christmas. It could be Diwali. It could be Hanukkah, through the festivities of December and January, or a New Year's tradition. And that will be on the 20th of December at 5 o'clock. But, we will send you an invite if you want to participate. It will be just, we can't, most of the countries, we're still in COVID, so we have to invent new things to make us happy. And it's a good way also to get to know other countries, because, there might be some tradition which we don't know, or it will be just a bit of an hour of fun on the internet, where maybe at the end, we also sing a song all together. So that's it. Is the video ready, guys? Can we send it?
Sono una ragazza curiosa e determinata. Ho iniziato il corso da professional blogger per conciliare la giurisprudenza a qualcosa di più creativo e adatto alla mia personalità.
Okay, I was talking to myself. So I was saying was a video of 58 seconds. Did you get an impression of the person? What did you learn about the person? Very nice, yes. But what did we learn about the person? It was 58 seconds, and she has told us a lot.
Yeah, she's into sports.
Yes.
Yeah. Quite
Yes,
active.
quite active, exactly. She's quite active. She's into sports. She's a blogger. Yes. So you see, actually, 58. This is 58 seconds. And she got the job, by the way.
Well done.
So you can see with 58 seconds, you can actually give a lot of information and can make your person. And this person, she was extremely shy in front of the camera. So she was, we had to do a lot of takes before we had something which was written. So try it out. I hope, as I said, I hope this was useful. I hope you learned something. And if you want more information, we will send it to you, the material. Anybody else, let us know, and we will definitely send you the material. And I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much.